Oh, look at that. Right. Okay.
Jonathan's there.
Hello.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Likewise.
Hope you had a nice vacation.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see. I'll call this meeting of the Planning Board of the Village of Cold Spring to order. Would anyone like to add or remove or modify agenda items?
I would.
Okay.
I would like to move new business in front of old business, and I'd also like to add 137 Main Street signage.
Can I get a second?
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Then let's go ahead and jump into our new business, 167 Main Street. So a little orientation for you guys. So basically, the purpose of this particular meeting is to prepare for an eventual public hearing. Public hearing, any change of use goes before the public. Basically, it's just an opportunity for the public to say, hey, this is what I think about this application, the change of use, for us to hear, if they're going to be impacted by it in various ways, and potentially we'll incorporate that in suggestions on how to refine the application. The other and as a part of these workshop sessions before the public hearing is to make sure we have what we call about a complete application. It's basically just making sure we have all the information available going into public hearings such that the public and the board can make an informed decision about what to do about the application. So usually when we talk about complete applications, we obviously have the forms that you filled out, but we also have pictures which you provided. We usually want a site plan, which is basically just like a drawing of the floor and the square footage that's inside there, so we understand exactly how big the space is. And then usually that site plan includes the exterior spaces, so you can note where's your garbage, like where's the garbage cans go, and where, if any, is there parking. As you've also noted, the signage that's on here. And let's see here, we've got an interior plan. So I think the main thing that's missing here is total square footage. So if you could add that to the floor plan, total square footage, and then I know we have pictures of the parking. I assume this is the parking that's to the right of the building.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they were saying that that client normally it's not for public use, I guess, is what the landlords or sublease or something.
So I guess let's see here.
Or if that even matters, I don't even know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so the I guess the lot has parking. I guess, Jonathan, what's the what is the way we usually navigate like the landlord's designation about like, I guess if they say that's for private use, then we just count it as not available for the parking in this instance.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, then that makes that easy. So I think that like for this, we have no parking available, and I think all we'll really need is to know where the garbage is located then.
Yep. If there was no.
That's in the side where the unusable driveway is. Yeah, gotcha.
It's tight right there.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. I see you have a signage there. Did you happen to review the sign regulations for the village?
That's just a picture of a sign, there's no sign.
Oh, there's no sign there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
This is just like
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, with the signage, so the village allows, like letters in windows. So like, imagine like decal, like on the window, I think without any historic review board approval. But, usually any substantial separate physical signage either mounted on the building or hanging off the building is usually subject to historic district review board approval. You should do the thing that you want to do. But if you would like a sign that requires that the approval from the planning board will be conditioned on them approving it. So it may make the process longer because you have to go through two boards, just as a heads up.
Okay.
Something to think about in terms of how you start with the signage. You can always start with signage that is allowed by right, and then decide you want something later and put that before the historic district review board. So
Yep.
something to think about.
Yep.
Lighting,
Yes, is there any exterior lighting?
Exterior,
Yeah.
outside?
Yeah.
Don't think so, I'm not sure,
Okay.
but inside it's, but we're just gonna use what's there.
yeah, but exterior is the only thing, yeah, I
Yeah,
live right across the street, so I
Okay.
don't think there
Yeah.
is any outside lighting. But I mean, they could be in the back, but,
What are you imagining the hours of operation are gonna be?
So right now, just me being in it would be the same, Jesse. Same schedule, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I would do 8:30 to 6.
8:30 to 8:30 a.m. until 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, potentially maybe 6:30, but if I start at 8:30, which that's the goal, it would
Yeah.
be about 8:30 to 6:30. The long day is 6:30.
yeah. And you said only Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
And then only, just because it'll be just me starting, so
Yeah.
it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be the schedule right now, and then. You know, once I get it up and running, and depending on this space, yeah, see if maybe we can adjust, and add more times, yeah. For someone else.
But you don't foresee it going past 6:30 or 7 or
Oh,
whatever.
no, if we, yeah, I was doing over here till 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, if this goes further, I'm just gonna be like 6:30 the latest, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So what is that, like 10 clients, 10, 12 clients a day?
If I start at 8:30, I think that's, should be 15 to 17.
15 to 7?
Right, every
Okay.
half hour, yeah.
The one mildly tricky thing about this property is that it is close enough to Route 9D. It requires a referral from us to county. Which means that basically there's a sequence of things that has to happen. So once we think we have a complete application, which I think seems like we're close, we can refer the application to the county to review. They have 30 days to respond. We cannot grant approval until either that 30 days expires or they grant approval explicitly. So just to set expectation, practically speaking, these things can take a couple of months. So we at least have the 30 days that we have to wait for the county. Well, potentially wait for the county. They obviously could get back very fast, but I don't know. Jonathan, do you have any experience with the county responding to these things?
Haven't done one in Putnam County in a while, but more often than not, the 30 days expires before you get a response.
Okay.
Can we hold a meeting before then?
Yeah, we can hold the meeting before then, but I think the approval is
We
going to
could
be
say approval.
conditioned
Conditionally.
on the county either not commenting or approving explicitly.
Right, okay, yeah.
So we can move things further on, further along on our side. This board meets twice a month, if we can get quorum. You can see we have 3 people here now, so we were able to do it this time. So yeah, any questions from the board about this application?
No, I mean, it seems like if they just figure if there's lighting and then just have the square footage, but I mean, I'm very familiar with the place. I know the old occupant.
Yeah.
He said I live across the street. So.
What was there before?
That's where Sylvia's shop for, it was like Italian goods. It was like shoes
Oh,
and
yeah,
handbags
yeah.
and.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
How quickly we forget.
yeah, well, I mean,
She was there for-
2 days, 2 days ago. Yeah, so, still on those, but, yeah, this, to me, everything seems like makes sense. So I don't think I need them to. Yeah.
All right, Jonathan, I feel like we have these photos of where the trash is, and we have the interior floor plan. And I think if we get the total square footage on here, do you feel like that more or less gets us to complete?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe even without the square footage, if no alterations are proposed, it's probably complete enough to schedule the public hearing and refer to the county.
Okay. I mean, I think we just go ahead and get that moving.
We do know the square footage.
Yeah, we do have it.
Okay,
This
Yeah.
is right in there.
It's 350.
350.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. Let's see. So 28th now. Our next meeting is the second. It's June 12th.
No, isn't that the 11th?
Sorry, the 11th. You're right. And that is 2 full weeks from today. What's the? Do we figure out what the timeline is for them?
I've only posted once. It should be fine, I think. I think they post more often than the previous paper, so.
Okay. Let's make a shot at the 12th. So the timing, sorry, the 11th, I think got stuck in my head. The timing is such that basically we have to post a notice of the public hearing 10 days in advance. Not 10 days. Is it
Abigail's saying yes.
Oh, it is 10 days, 10 days. Yeah, 10 days prior to the public hearing. So let's see, we're 2 weeks out now. So basically it gives us, if we can get it, the notice put in tomorrow, then we'll see when it gets published and we'll hopefully be able to have it. We'll let you know, obviously, if we can't. So the public hearing, basically, we put public notice in the local paper of record. Then Abigail will work with you to get you a list of neighboring properties that you just need to explicitly send certified mail to let them know that the public hearing is happening. So in case they are, incentivized, I guess Kevin will be on that list. And then we'll make sure that we have record of that certified mail as a part of the public hearing packet. Jonathan, in terms of notifying the county, is there do I just type up a memo, or what's the typical way that we do that?
I think they have a form, and I know they have some kind of guidance on their website, so I can circulate that to you and Abigail if you want. It's
Okay.
pretty straightforward, though.
All right, cool. We'll try to move that as quickly as we can.
What is the distance that you have? What?
500 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So most of our applications are farther down Main Street, so we don't have to worry about it. But with this property being where it is within 500 feet of Morris Ave.
Okay.
Yeah, these processes are never fast. Sometimes they're excruciatingly slow. I think in this case, we got the application earlier this week. We managed to get you in today. We've scheduled a public hearing. I think, we get this referred to the county. That means, everything goes smoothly by the end of June. You should be good. Which is incredibly fast for this board, just for context. I know it probably feels incredibly slow considering your priorities, but just so you know, it's incredibly fast for this board. All right, anything else from the group? Okay, I think you guys can be excused unless you have questions.
No questions.
Okay.
Is there anything else that we need to provide?
No, I mean, I guess, if you wanted to drop the square footage number on here, and send it digitally to Abigail, just so we have the digital version, that would be
Yeah.
helpful, but I
Absolutely.
think besides that, we're good.
And just for the minutes, if the board wants to do a motion to schedule the public hearing.
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna do it for the 11th? Yeah.
Yep.
Go
I'll
ahead.
make a motion to schedule a public hearing for change of use for 167 Main Street for June 11th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Right,
Thank
Thank you,
for
guys.
this.
Thank you so much.
yeah,
Yeah, and we'll send that digitally.
great,
Yeah,
cool. All right,
we'll be seeing you around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll see. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
all right. So we have 26 Main signage on here. I think we have our previous applicant for 26 Main here in the room with us.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So just so everyone knows kind of where we are, so we received all the details that fulfilled the requirements on approval. So the application that we deemed was complete, and then with the public hearing,
Mhm.
and then approved, has met the conditions, and the site plan has been stamped. So they've been on basically from a code enforcement perspective,
Yeah,
they are.
this is okay.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to get everyone up to speed on kind of where we are. So,
Okay.
in the application, the signage that was indicated was what we saw in our public hearing, which was in the window, right?
Mhm.
The letters in the window. So, all the conditions of the approval were met. So the site plan got stamped and approved, and I presume that you have opened.
Yeah, but we're still waiting on the signed permit. I don't have.
Oh, from the code enforcement officer?
Yeah, I'm missing one piece,
Okay.
the final piece, I believe.
That's gonna be with not this group. So
Okay.
unfortunately, we cannot help you with that. The code enforcement officer, who we share with, Phillipstown up the hill,
Okay.
Greg Warner, is the one that would provide that. So, Abigail, what is do they, applicants usually go through us to get to Greg, or do they have direct?
You have direct, you can call, but I do want to confirm that it is with them. So they do have it, and it should be under review and possibly issued soon.
Okay, great. Glad to hear.
So she should contact you.
You can, but if you would like something a little bit more direct, you can call them directly. I can give you that number. after. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. And that's with Greg. I remember I spoke to him at one point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, so, Hillary, one of our board members, has brought up, an additional concern that is related to the use, but not, technically under this board's authority.
Okay,
In that, and Jonathan, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but, we faithfully executed the, like, the application, evaluated it as it stood,
mhm,
approved it in met the conditions. Now, any applicant that does something that is not aligned with the proposal,
Yeah, of course.
it falls to the code enforcement officer to say, hey, this is not what we have on file, and therefore X, you need XYZ thing. So just want to make sure we're setting expectation about, we can have the discussion, but there's not really much to do.
mhm.
And then there's maybe a question to Jonathan about, although I know it's not typical for this board to refer to this, to the chief enforcement, the code enforcement officer, if there are, if there's a route by which, is typical, or if it's more of like letting if it's, maybe even as a private citizen, letting the village office know about a thing to see, and just to let the clerk forward as needed. Do you have a preferred
mean,
path for us?
Yeah, there's not any kind of procedure as far as the planning board referring anything to the code enforcement officer, but if the board had concerns with something, they could vote to send some kind of correspondence, and it would be up to the building inspector to decide or the code enforcement officer, if they want to respond to that and address it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think since we have the previous applicant here, if you would like to explain the difference between the signage that was in your application and the signage that is sitting in front of the building now.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, you want to step up?
Yes. That's outside of the building. It's not on the wall.
So I believe the signage chapter also covers sandwich boards and exterior signs that are not attached to the building.
Oh, okay.
So, you would want to basically make sure that you were in conformance with that code. Otherwise, basically the code enforcement officer might say, hey, this either is against code and need a variance, or it's against code, or it is with code but needs approval from the historic district review board.
Okay.
So those are the things that happen. So, that's just an FYI. There's nothing this board can do in one way or another. We've done our diligence for you. You're approved from our perspective, but just something for you to keep in mind.
Okay, no, that's good to know, because I'm happy we're having this meeting. We want to put a sign on the building,
Yeah.
but the delay in the process of the change of use, there's other things that I need to fulfill, and this had to be the number one priority, the change of use.
Yeah.
And I couldn't extend getting that approval by
100%.
putting in any kind of signage, because there's other timely factors that have to take place. So I don't even want to do anything with signage until I get something
Yeah.
from like a different end, saying that this is set, you can stay in this building, you can be a dance studio,
Yeah.
and then we'll put in all of our signage. But I can't have anything
Yeah.
prolong that process. I'm very envious of the previous group that lived in here getting a 3-week turnaround in 6 months.
Yeah.
So once I get this from Craig, I'll do everything that I need to do with signage. We won't put that up. I thought since it wasn't attached to the building, it was okay. But we'll just wait, and I'll do everything else with the historic review board.
Okay.
But I just need to make sure that when I start that process, when I put in that application, I'll still get the signed
What's holding
thing from.
because it's not really a change of use because it was a dance studio to begin with.
No,
And then retail.
no, it changed. Remember, it went to the
The
current.
brass monkey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Otherwise, it wouldn't be before us. We wouldn't
Exactly.
even know about it.
oh,
I don't know if you have clarity on that, like if I put in that, because I have everything, I have the
So
application.
the good
I
news is,
don't want any
so
other.
basically the sequence is the application has been approved. And I have stamped it.
Right.
So you're good from our perspective.
Okay,
Once the code enforcement officer says, okay, I see that you have, see you've gotten the stamp. I feel good about the details here. Here, I'm gonna issue you the permit. Then you're actually golden.
yeah,
So, if at any point after that you want to change the signage, you feel free to do that in accordance with the zoning
Of course.
law and potentially in concert with the Historic District Review Board to get approval on, it, right?
The whole application.
So, yeah, I think you're really
But
close
should wait, I feel like I need to wait until I get that stamp from.
from Greg for
From Greg.
the issue of the permit, yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't have anything else.
Yeah.
Prolong that.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do on your end to expedite that, right? That's with him and he's being here.
You can ask Abigail very nicely,
Yeah.
No, she gave me the
Yeah.
number.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right, good luck.
but I just wanted to mention, the reason why I had the concerns about the sign
Uh-huh.
was you've got it, so close to the fire hydrant. That was, for me, a real safety concern.
Ah.
The other concern was, we get a lot of wind and everything. It looks like you were, I'm gonna forget the size of the sign, but it looks like you're holding the sign down by bricks. So that too looks like it would be very flimsy and it could be a danger if we get lots of wind and it could fly off. And anyway, so those were the reasons why I brought it up and wanted to make sure that nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, no, of course, it's fastened to the like bush that it's in front of, so it's like around another base, but no, I understand fully. So we'll do something about that, but yeah, everything is gonna get.
Is it an issue that it's on public property as well?
Is that public property? Is that
Well,
correct?
that's where the fire hydrant is.
Yeah, I think that's probably village-owned land.
Our landlord does all of that landscaping in front of the building, including that whole front.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a tricky thing because I also like mow the grass in on between the sidewalk and the street. I'm not actually sure. Jonathan, do you know offhand like where the boundaries are? I know they vary a lot by lot, but
Yeah, so I don't know for this particular property, but as far as the sign chapter, it does say that you can't have any signs in the public right of way. So whether this is in the public right of way or not, I'm not sure, but it could still be private property and in the public right of way.
That's something that Greg could.
yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah.
He's, I don't think he's the person, is he?
Oh, he's not?
He would do the referral to the HDRB.
Right, so he would, yeah. But I would just leave everything as is, talk to him and give him the indication that you've been waiting to open up and you've had your approval stamp for
Yeah.
X number of days
Yeah.
and weeks, and hopefully you can move it along.
Okay.
Sorry it's taken so long for you.
Yeah,
It is what it is, but I'm hopeful that it'll wrap up soon.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right, good luck.
thank you so much,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
Give you the address as well.
Yeah.
I think you had one other thing you wanted to bring up.
Yeah, I got a sign fetish. I guess I was
So it's gonna be, there's
a little concerned about 137 Main. That's the new dispensary. And it's got this huge sign in the window.
Yeah.
And I guess because it's still like a retail
So when you go, he should kind of know.
facility, they don't need any change of use. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think the law is that it's not more than the one third of the window, Jonathan?
Let me just pull it up here in the code.
Yeah, I think what's tricky about this one is like, depending on what parts you count, like it might be close to one third. I get that it's like, it doesn't look super professional,
No,
but I think, unfortunately, this also falls into the same category as the
Okay.
previous one, which is that it's not, code enforcement is not our purview.
yes,
Uh,
but being villagers and concerning,
but yeah, but you absolutely should bring that up to the village clerk as a citizen. Yeah, and let them know, and let them pass along information as they think it makes sense to do. I will say that, like, to Jonathan's point earlier, that, like, there will be things that are not necessarily this board's purview that is worth us commenting on.
Mhm.
For example, I can imagine if and when the Fjord Trail starts to implement things, we may have some things to say about the impact of that. And so it won't be under our purview. We won't have any, we won't have anything other than our own opinions and the fact that we think it impacts the village. So we still have that, that capacity and that right as a board. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do we have minutes?
Oh, yes.
Oh, we do.
Yes.
I did not realize we had minutes.
While we're doing that, is there any reason that I should be worried about judging this hair salon since I'm gonna be one of the ones getting a notice about the change of use across from my house? So I mean, I don't think I have any reason why I would be not fair and partial, but impartial, but I don't know what the rule, I've never come across this before, so I don't know what the standard is for board members.
Yeah, I think as long as you disclose that you live across the street and that you feel you can be fair and impartial under the circumstances, then you don't need to recuse yourself.
Okay, thank you. That's what I figured, but I just wanted to get.
So I can disclose that that is in fact my barber.
Oh, okay, yeah, so, yeah, okay.
I can be fair about.
Two,
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so but I just
Yeah,
didn't know if
no, I
I'm
think
getting,
it's cool.
if I'm getting a mail or,
I do
and
realize-
I'm on the record as doing that. I just want to make sure that it's okay for me.
I
to
do
come.
realize that I didn't
Yeah.
explicitly confirm. I'm available on the 12th, on the 11th. I hope that both of you are as well.
I am as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and I would have told you.
Okay, good.
But,
All right, let's look at these minutes and it can be down.
we should, one thing that I would, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll look at the minutes, but one thing we might want to start doing as a board is like planning ahead, like maybe a month or two to say when availability is not. I mean, I have usually done that, but now that we have the summer, like maybe before we leave and we could send out a mail or who's
Okay.
when this summer, because a lot of people travel and I get some vacation.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I don't want to put people in a bad spot to not get approval for something because, I'm the last member that can't be here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be down a member starting when Ben is not gonna be, he's
oh, in June.
in June.
At the end
so-
of June, he's gonna
Right,
be
so there's
on.
only be four of us for that period of time, right? So we should definitely make sure that.
I'm working on it.
Okay, all right, well, but I'm just giving you another reason why
Yeah.
we should, okay,
Yeah, I am.
Fair enough.
I am working with the mayor to make sure we have some full.
we have coverage, okay.
Well, we won't necessarily have coverage, but to make sure that she has because the usual process that we all went through
Mhm.
is that the village, that the mayor and the village board, kind of, with input from the existing planning board,
Mm.
approve new members.
Right, I remember there was
Yeah.
an interview process with the trustees and everything else, so.
As far as I can tell, for the rest of the year, I've mapped out my schedule. Things could change,
Uh-huh.
but I make myself available the second and fourth Thursdays
Okay,
unless an emergency arises.
great.
Okay,
Or somebody offers me a trip to Paris.
yeah. Well, the reason I bring it up, the second one in June, I'm gonna be out, and I think it might, I'm in July, and I think that the first Thursday in July, I'm definitely not gonna be here, and it's possible the second, Thursday too, but I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, so this was from March 26th.
Yeah, it says 2025. I'm sorry, it is 2026.
I will make a
Good catch,
change
good catch.
here.
The path, you know.
Assignment.
And Jonathan, do you need the photos and stuff in your inbox? I would assume.
Yeah, as long as you can send it to me in time for the next meeting, that's fine. No rush.
And Jonathan, you're gonna send us the referral information.
Yeah, yep. And actually, Abigail, if you post what you have on the website, I can pull it up there. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
2 months ago.
yeah, what was I forget, Abigail, what was the delay there?
Delay in what?
The 2 months from when we approved this 2 months ago?
Okay. I didn't want to say it was complete and I didn't have final, just for the invoices and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's difficult collecting after,
Of course.
you know, people, anyway, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think we're changing the date. That's it. That's all I have. Anyone see anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'll make a motion to
Approve.
approve the minutes of March 26th, 2026, with the change of date to 2026.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
That. Right. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Hold a second.
Aye,
All right. Thank you very much.
thank you.
Thanks, Jonathan.
You
Okay.
got it. See everyone in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Take care.
bye.
Bye.